Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. Megan Thee Stallion and the NBA player Klay Thompson seem to be going pretty strong ever since they went public with their relationship. Megan even bought Klay Thompson a $300,000 watch, y'all.
That's a good watch too.
Thank you, brother.
Sheesh.
Megan got gifted me this.
Word?
Yeah. What a sweet lady.
Now, the rapper Slim Thug is upset at the fact that Megan gave Klay Thompson a chance, but not him a chance. Now, Slim Thug has been thirsting over Megan for years. He would flirt with her under her captions. He said that he even wanted to be her video hoe. I mean, the man was doing a lot to get her attention. And he even felt like Megan actually wanted him because she was dancing to his music.
I see the stallion dancing to Thug from around the way and still tipping. If that ain't a, hey, I want you daddy call, I don't know what is. So I'm just waiting on my day, kid. I'm just waiting on her to come to Houston and hit my line.
But Megan rejected Slim Thug.
And no, Slim Thug just told me I want you. I just like your music, man.
Now that Megan has went public with Klay Thompson, they've been on red carpets, they're out here golfing together and looking real cute. Slim Thug is feeling a way about it.
When you didn't think I was that you ain't give Slim that chance, but you gave that you thought was that chance. He not around 25 years later still buying Rolls Royces. I seen you get, I seen you go through all that. I seen it, and I'm still in shape like a. This is what you gotta live with. If you a tough like me, you gonna get your time to shine. They have to live what they told you no. Okay, if it ain't me, let's see how that work out for you. Let's see what you end up with. Yeah, I like the watch. I like the watch. You know what I'm saying? I ain't wishing you no bad luck either, cause we don't connect. I ain't saying that at all. Don't get it twisted. That's not what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm gonna look and watch. I'm gonna pay attention. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna see and I'm gonna say, didn't appreciate me. Told me no. Could have been in the Rolls Royce. Could have been in the drop Lambo. Could have been in the penthouse. Could have been at the Boss Light Resort. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Yeah. And that's, as much as I like she the stallion, I'm not trying to, I want to be treated like the king, man. She a whole queen. That's expensive. Did you see the watch she bought that 300? Man, what kind of gift you got to buy back if she give you a $300,000 watch? I can't have no woman, little boy in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I represent boss energy. I cannot have a woman buying me a $300,000 watch expecting me to buy her, some that magnitude right back. Hey, baby, hey, I know where I'm supposed to be, and that ain't it. So, yeah, that's not real. I shoot for the stars, and I get dissed by the biggest. But you gotta live with that no. You gotta live with that no. Damn, you gotta live with that no. Just know that while you out here throwing them no's around, I'm watching. I'm on your story. I'm on your Instagram. I see that you ended up with. I see it. I see you struggling. I see you going through your I see how that didn't last long. You thought you was doing that lasted 2 months. You thought you had a square dude. He went to college. He was a straight square. I was Slim Thug. I ain't with you. I with somebody a lawyer who went to Harvard and all this educated. I seen that crumble.
So basically, Slim Thug is salty. He's salty that Megan is with Klay Thompson, and I don't know why he felt like he had a chance, but yeah, he just needs to let it go. He needs to let it go. It's interesting to see some of these guys speak out about Megan and Klay's relationship. I even saw the former NBA player Shaq speak out about their relationship, and he said that they wouldn't last. Now, he was another one who was thirsting over Megan too. So maybe these guys do feel a way that she is dating Klay.
Shaq, did you see the news about the new hot couple?
Who?
It is Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion.
6 weeks.
I'm gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. My kid, I can't say.
So what Shaq is doing, he's setting the line, our Draft Kick Sportsbook line, at the summer.
6 weeks.
You don't see it lasting into the fall.
6 weeks.
So he doesn't think it's going to last. And there are some other people who believe that. In fact, there are some who don't even think this relationship is real. Personally, I do think Megan and Klay are using their relationship for PR, but I don't think it started that way. I think that Klay probably slid into Megan's DMs and wanted to link up with her. And she was like, okay, I'm with it. And I think they were kind of seeing each other on the low. And then Megan's team intervened and said, hey, it would be a good look for you to go public with this guy. It will give you lots of good PR. It would also be a distraction from some other negative stories. So I do think it's possible that her team, Roc Nation, got involved. And Klay Thompson might have been encouraged to go public with her when he was given that $300,000 watch. So I wouldn't be surprised if this relationship was being used for PR. Now, this doesn't mean that Klay and Megan aren't into each other. I do think they are attracted to each other. I mean, Megan says Klay treats her well, and I think Megan kind of falls in line in what Klay Thompson likes, because based off of some of the other ladies that he has dated, like Laura Harrier and allegedly Coco Jones, Yahoo Entertainment said that he and Coco were dating on the low for a while. So based off of that, I do think Megan kind of fits the type that he would go for, at least physically. And as far as their personalities are concerned, I don't know if they really are a match, but opposites do attract sometimes. So I wouldn't be quick to write off Megan and Klay's relationship just yet. I would say let it marinate, give it time. I mean, for all we know, these two could eventually settle down with each other, you know? But anyway, let me move on and talk about FLO. The R&B girl group FLO got into a bit of controversy recently. Now, they were called out by their former stylist, Lee Trigg, for not paying for her services. And this whole situation really did take a messy turn to the point that it caught my attention. Now, for those who don't know, FLO is an R&B girl group from the UK. They actually are very talented. I do love their music. I'm a fan of FLO. I really do like the girls, but recently the attention has shifted away from their talent to their actual attire. And they perform at Lollapalooza and people were not feeling their outfits. But people were saying how they missed their old style. Some people were saying they needed to hire their old stylist, Lee Trigg, again. Someone said, no shade, but I miss Lee Trigg bad. Now, one of the group members, Georgia, responded to this and said, I don't. When she said this, she actually triggered Lee, and she went on Twitter and she exposed the group and said they haven't paid her for her work. She said, sad that this is the only response I've gotten in almost a year of chasing them and their team for over 50,000 euros in unpaid fees, expenses, late fees. Please reply to my lawyers. I've been trying to handle this the right way privately for over a year now, have hired lawyers and sent countless emails. I just want to be paid for the work I've done, not trolls online. Now, Lee posted the terms of their contractual agreement and how they breached it. So last year, she charged them over 19,000 euros for her service. So that was probably like what, over 22,000 US dollars if you convert that. But yeah, she charged them over 19,000 euros. However, she claims the group never paid for her services. It's been over a year now. And according to her contract, if you don't pay on time, you will have to pay some late fees too. So the late fees and the outstanding fees have gone up to 38,000 euros. And in total, they have to pay over 57,000 euros. So if you actually convert that to dollars, it would be over $67,000. That is actually a lot of money. And I don't think FLO as a group just has the budget for some of those fees like that. But apparently their team, their management did not pay the stylist what she was owed at the time. So now they have this huge fee they have to pay, and it's not really the best look for the girls. One of the other group members named Renee actually blocked Lee, and she said, when will you guys realize that people are crazy and no one comes on Twitter to be honest? Also, Georgia made a post saying, me showing Stella the mess I made after she got off her flight. So she kind of was trolling there, and then she responded to a comment that said, y'all think Georgia and Renee are going to tweet knowing they're in the wrong? I don't think so. There's more to this story than we think. And Georgia said, wow, I'm so glad I found someone on this app with a brain. Why does everybody else get to have a say apart from the people involved? I don't have any issue with getting dragged by the people that dedicate their lives to hate. It means nothing to me, but I'm not going to sit around and read lies. And she then posted a picture. Georgia's a mess. She posted a picture of the outfit that had a hole in it, okay? And then she put 50K beside it. And then she said in her caption, for one show, we pay finished work. I ain't in the mood. Now, if this is how the outfit came out, I can see how FLO would be upset by it, because why would you pay $19,000 for holes in an outfit? Now, I get that the dress is supposed to be distressed, but there shouldn't be holes in the fabric. Now, FLO's management did eventually speak out. They said that they've tried to resolve the matter privately, but last year when Leanne designed their outfits for one of their shows, they claimed the outfits for FLO and their dancers were incomplete, and they had to find alternatives at the last minute. Also, they claimed that FLO already paid Lee in excess of over 100,000 euros in a 6-month period. So FLO never had an issue with paying creatives before, up until recently. They recently got new management, and since then things have been a bit messy. And their former stylist Lee kind of put it on blast and said, I've never heard of 364 management. Regarding all FLO's bookings and communications, I dealt with Are You Okay management, and she posted the receipts. So basically 364 management is a startup company, and people found out that this company is actually run by Georgia's boyfriend. That's why Georgia was going so hard. She was defending her man. Now, I'm kind of concerned about FLO's trajectory now that they're being managed by their group member's boyfriend. See, these are some pretty big mistakes that actually causes girl groups to break up. Anytime their man gets involved in the business, there becomes a conflict of interest. There's favoritism. The money starts looking funny. I mean, things just go downhill. So I don't like the way things are unfolding, and I do hope the other group members, Stella and Renee, speak up about it, because they really do need real management. They need management to handle their PR, to handle their budget and expenses and their booking. They need that. They don't need anybody inexperienced running their group, because that's going to be the quickest way for them to crash and burn. And I don't want to see that. I do want FLO to continue to be successful, but they're going to have to kind of handle their business better. Now, I want to move on and talk about Tyla. It's interesting. Tyla is actually another one of Lee Trigg's clients. Lee Trigg has styled many outfits for Tyla as well. But see, Tyla understands that her budget right now is tight. So she's going to have to do some stuff for herself.
I have to style my own hair because the budget. So I have to do, I'm going to try to curl a few pieces and then see if I can spread it out or something.
So Tyla was being honest. I mean, her team doesn't have the money to just be spending like that, because I think her team at her label Epic has already spent millions of dollars on her already. And on top of that, I heard that she's going through some legal issues too over her song Water. Her producer is actually being sued over the song, but she's being dragged into it as well. So with all of that happening, I think her budget is starting to get a bit tighter, and I can see how her team and her label is trying to scale things back a bit. Instead of investing in another full album for her, they just let her release this 4-song mixtape to kind of test and see what the audience likes. And I got a chance to hear her mixtape. It's called We Wanna Party, and I really do like it. I like all the songs on there. I especially like Is It. Is It, in my opinion, is a hit. And I would love if her label pushed it the way they pushed some of her other singles, but I think her budget is a bit tight right now, and I think her label would rather wait and see what the people like before investing into another song. So yeah. Anyway, tell me what y'all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.